Movie production can cost millions of dollars. But what about the film industry's lucrative side? The box office earnings of movies can range from thousands to billions of dollars. Here is the 20 highest grossing film of all time. Number 20. Frozen is a 2013 computer-animated musical fantasy film produced by Walt Disney Animation Studios and released by Walt Disney Pictures. During its theatrical run, the film was a significant commercial success, earning $1.29 billion in worldwide box office revenue. Number 19. Jurassic World: Fallen Kingdom is a science fiction action film directed by J.A. Bayona and written by Derek Connolly and Colin Trevorrow. The movie premiered in Madrid on May 21, 2018, and was theatrically released in the United States on June 22 by Universal Pictures. The film grossed over $1.3 billion worldwide, making it the third Jurassic film to pass the billion-dollar mark, and was the third highest-grossing film of 2018. Number 18. Star Wars: The Last Jedi. Also known as Star Wars, Episode 8, The Last Jedi, is a 2017 epic space opera film written and directed by Rian Johnson. The Last Jedi premiered in Los Angeles on December 9, 2017 and was released in the United States on December 15. It grossed over $1.332 billion worldwide, becoming the highest-grossing film of 2017. Number 17. The Super Mario Bros. Movie is a 2023 computer-animated adventure film based on Nintendo's Mario video game franchise. Produced by Universal Pictures, Illumination, and Nintendo, the Super Mario Bros. Movie was released in the United States on April 5, 2023. Despite receiving mixed reviews from critics, the film was a major commercial success, grossing $1.339 billion worldwide. Number 16. Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows, Part 2 is a 2011 fantasy film directed by David Yates from a screenplay by Steve Kloves. The film is the second of two cinematic parts based on the 2007 novel Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows by J.K. Rowling. Part 2 grossed over $1.342 billion worldwide and became the third highest-grossing film, as well as the highest-grossing film of 2011. Number 15. Black Panther is a superhero film based on the Marvel Comics character of the same name. Produced by Marvel Studios and distributed by Walt Disney Studios Motion Pictures. The film was directed by Ryan Coogler. Black Panther premiered at the Dolby Theater in Los Angeles on January 29, 2018, and was released theatrically in the United States on February 16. It grossed over $1.347 billion worldwide and broke numerous box office records. Number 14. Avengers: Age of Ultron is a 2015 superhero film based on the Marvel Comics superhero team The Avengers. Produced by Marvel Studios and distributed by Walt Disney Studios Motion Pictures. The film premiered in Los Angeles on April 13, 2015, and was released in the United States on May 1, 2015. The film received generally positive reviews from critics and grossed over $1.402 billion worldwide. Number 13. Frozen 2 is the sequel to Frozen, produced by Walt Disney Animation Studios and distributed by Walt Disney Studios Motion Pictures. Frozen 2 premiered at the Dolby Theater in Los Angeles on November 7, 2019, and was released in the United States on November 22. The film earned $1.45 billion worldwide, finishing its theatrical run as the third highest-grossing film of 2019. Number 12. Top Gun: Maverick is a 2022 action drama film directed by Joseph Kosinski. The film is a sequel to the 1986 film Top Gun. The film premiered at CinemaCon on April 28, 2022, and was theatrically released by Paramount Pictures in the United States on May 27, 2022. The film grossed $1.496 billion worldwide, making it the second highest-grossing film of 2022 and the highest-grossing film of Tom Cruise's career. Number 11. Furious 7. Also known as Fast and Furious 7 is an action film directed by James Wan and written by Chris Morgan. Furious 7 premiered at the TCL Chinese Theater in Los Angeles on April 1, 2015, and was released in the United States on April 3 by Universal Pictures. The film was a box office success, grossing $1.515 billion worldwide. Number 10. The Avengers is a 2012 superhero film based on the Marvel Comics superhero team of the same name. Produced by Marvel Studios and distributed by Walt Disney Studios Motion Pictures, it is the sixth film in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. The Avengers premiered at the El Capitan Theater in Los Angeles on April 11, 2012, and was released in the United States on May 4, as the final film in Phase 1 of the Marvel Cinematic Universe. The film received praise for Whedon's direction and screenplay, visual effects, action sequences, acting, and musical score. The film grossed over $1.518 billion worldwide. Number 9. The Lion King is a 2019 musical drama film directed and co-produced by Jon Favreau, written by Jeff Nathanson, and produced by Walt Disney Pictures and Fairview Entertainment. It is a photorealistic computer-animated remake of Disney's traditionally animated 1994 film of the same name. The Lion King premiered in Hollywood on July 9, 2019, and was theatrically released in the United States on July 19, 2019, in the Dolby Cinema, Real D 3D and IMAX formats. It grossed over $1.656 billion worldwide during its theatrical run. Number 8. Jurassic World is a 2015 science fiction action film directed by Colin Trevorrow, who co-wrote the screenplay with Rick Jaffa, Amanda Silver, and Derek Connolly from a story by Jaffa and Silver. It is the first installment in the Jurassic World trilogy and the fourth installment overall in the Jurassic Park film series. Jurassic World was theatrically released in the United States on June 12, 2015, by Universal Pictures. It was praised by critics, with many considering it to be the best Jurassic Park sequel. It grossed $1.671 billion worldwide, becoming the second highest-grossing film of 2015 and the highest grossing in the series. Number 7. Spider-Man: No Way Home is a 2021 superhero film based on the Marvel Comics character Spider-Man, co-produced by Columbia Pictures and Marvel Studios, and distributed by Sony Pictures Releasing. The film premiered at the Fox Village Theater in Los Angeles on December 13, 2021, and was theatrically released in the United States on December 17, as part of Phase 4 of the MCU. The film received positive reviews from critics and grossed over $1.921 billion worldwide, surpassing its predecessor as the highest-grossing film released by Sony Pictures. Number 6. Avengers: Infinity War is a 2018 superhero film based on the Marvel Comics superhero team The Avengers. Produced by Marvel Studios and distributed by Walt Disney Studios Motion Pictures, it is the sequel to The Avengers and Avengers: Age of Ultron, and the 19th film in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Directed by Anthony and Joe Russo and written by Christopher Marcus and Stephen McFeely. The film premiered at the Dolby Theater in Los Angeles on April 23, 2018, and was released in the United States on April 27, as part of Phase 3 of the MCU. The film received praise for Brolin's performance, visual effects, action sequences, dark tone and emotional weight. The film was the fourth film and the first superhero film to gross over $2 billion worldwide, breaking numerous box office records, and becoming the highest-grossing film of 2018. Number 5. Star Wars: The Force Awakens, also known as Star Wars Episode 7, The Force Awakens, is a 2015 epic space opera film produced, co-written, and directed by J.J. Abrams. The sequel to 1983 film Return of the Jedi, it is the seventh film in the Skywalker saga. The Force Awakens premiered in Los Angeles on December 14, 2015, and was released in the United States on December 18. It was positively received by critics, who found it an action-packed film with a mix of new and familiar actors capturing the nostalgia of the original trilogy and giving the franchise new energy. The film grossed $2.07 billion worldwide, breaking various box office records and becoming the highest-grossing film in the United States and Canada, the highest-grossing film of 2015, and the third highest-grossing film at the time of its release. Number 4. Titanic is a 1997 romance and disaster film directed, written, produced, and co-edited by James Cameron. Incorporating both historical and fictionalized aspects, it is based on accounts of the sinking of RMS Titanic in 1912. Kate Winslet and Leonardo DiCaprio star as members of different social classes who fall in love during the ship's maiden voyage. Titanic was released on December 19, 1997. It was praised for its visual effects, performances, production values, direction, score, cinematography, story, and emotional depth. With an initial worldwide gross of over $1.84 billion. A number of re-releases have pushed the film's worldwide total to $2.257 billion. Titanic was the first film to reach the billion-dollar mark. Number 3. Avatar: The Way of Water is a 2022 science fiction film directed and produced by James Cameron. He co-wrote the screenplay with Rick Jaffa and Amanda Silver from a story the trio wrote with Josh Friedman and Shane Salerno. Distributed by 20th Century Studios, it is the second installment in the Avatar film series. The film premiered in London on December 6, 2022, and was theatrically released in the United States on December 16, 2022. The film received positive reviews from critics, who praised the visual effects and technical achievements but criticized the plot and lengthy runtime. It was a major box office success, breaking multiple records, and grossing over $2.32 billion worldwide, making it the highest-grossing film of 2022. Number 2. Avengers: Endgame is a 2019 superhero film based on the Marvel Comics superhero team The Avengers. Produced by Marvel Studios and distributed by Walt Disney Studios Motion Pictures, it is the direct sequel to Avengers: Infinity War and the 22nd film in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Directed by Anthony and Joe Russo and written by Christopher Marcus and Stephen McFeely. Avengers: Endgame premiered in Los Angeles on April 22, 2019, and was released in the United States on April 26, as part of Phase 3 of the MCU. The film received praise for its direction, acting, musical score, action sequences, visual effects, and emotional weight, with critics lauding its culmination of the 22-film story. The film grossed $2.799 billion worldwide, surpassing Infinity War's entire theatrical run in just 11 days and breaking numerous box office records, including becoming the highest-grossing film of all time from July 2019 until March 2021. Number 1. Avatar is a 2009 epic science fiction film directed, written, co-produced, and co-edited by James Cameron and starring Sam Worthington, Zoe Saldana, Stephen Lang, Michelle Rodriguez, and Sigourney Weaver. It is the first installment in the Avatar film series. It is set in the mid-22nd century, when humans are colonizing Pandora, a lush habitable moon of a gas giant in the Alpha Centauri star system, in order to mine the valuable mineral unobtainium. Avatar premiered on December 10, 2009, in London and was released in the United States on December 18, 2009, to positive reviews. Critics highly praised its groundbreaking visual effects, though the story was considered to be predictable. During its theatrical run, the film broke several box office records, including becoming the highest-grossing film of all time. The film grossed $2.923 billion worldwide, after subsequent re-releases.